Hey, what's up guys, it's Franz here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about whether it's realistically possible to become a millionaire investing in Cardano. Now, I do own some Cardano in my portfolio. If you want to see a full detailed breakdown of my portfolio, I will leave a link down below. And also, guys, definitely do your own research. Do your own research. I can't emphasize that enough. Don't just take my opinions. Don't just take my word for this. All right, guys, before we get started, also, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As many of you guys know, I really want to make YouTube my full-time job. I currently work 60 hours a week as an auditor, but I want to make this career into my full-time job. I want to make 4 to 5 videos and produce a lot of content for you guys. So definitely help me out, guys. Like my video and subscribe down below. And also, guys, it's about to close the month of January. For any of you guys that are new subscribers of mine, I do plan to give away 5% of my YouTube ad revenue at the end of every month. I just recently became YouTube partner in January. So sometime around February, I do plan to do giveaways. 5% of my YouTube ad revenue I'll give back to the community. So definitely stay tuned. I have YouTube lives every Saturday at 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Greenwich time. Most of my giveaways will be done on my YouTube live. So definitely stay tuned. All right, guys. So I definitely want to get started on the lead developer of Cardano. Now, I'm not going to call him a CEO because he's not the CEO. He's actually the opposite of a CEO because Cardano is a decentralized platform, so they don't have one central authority controlling Cardano, quote unquote. So this guy is the lead developer of Cardano. He's one of the most famous figureheads in Cardano. He actually used to develop for Ethereum, but he left Ethereum to develop on the Cardano protocol. So just one thing I want to bring up about this guy is, this guy is super smart. If you watch any video of Charles Hoskinson, you guys are going to be amazed. This guy is really smart. And one thing I want to bring up is the fact that he's already rich before Cardano. So he's definitely not doing the Cardano project to become rich. It's not like a get rich quick scheme for this guy. He already has money. He even declined Ethereum offer back in the day, which would now be worth $130 million. All right, guys, so definitely in terms of his interest of making money, he doesn't have that because this guy already has money. Currently, his net worth is between $500 to $600 million. Definitely enough money to survive and live long term without even working on the Cardano projects, but he believes in the Cardano project so much that that's why he is working on it, that's why he is developing on it. I can't bring up Cardano without talking about the 5-step roadmap, guys. So one thing I want to do a differentiation on is Ethereum and Cardano. So you guys know I am a big investor in Ethereum. I do support the Ethereum project. Ethereum is the biggest holding of my portfolio. But one difference of Ethereum and Cardano is the fact that Ethereum is more like, let's just put the product out there in the market and let's just figure it out as we go. So Ethereum basically launched their product really, really early on, I believe sometime in 2015. And as they went, they figured things out, like how do we get this more decentralized? How do we get this to scale? So now they're trying to launch Ethereum 2.0. So, Ethereum launched very, very early on, but the problem they're coming out now is the fact that they're having trouble scaling. All right, guys, so now that cryptocurrency is becoming a little bit more mainstream, it's not mainstream yet, Ethereum is having trouble scaling. So they have to launch Ethereum 2.0, which hopefully will come out in 2022, but that's still questionable. So the big difference between Ethereum and Cardano is the fact that Cardano, they're sort of the project that wants to get everything perfect, quote unquote. So they are actually peer reviewed by so many lead developers in the cryptocurrency space. So they want to get this 5-step process, as good as possible so they don't come into the same problem as Ethereum where they're having trouble with scaling, which is this step number 4 right here. So let's quickly go over the 5 steps of Cardano. Which is very similar to Ethereum, but obviously they want to get this perfect before launching their full product out there. So they have stage number 1, Byron, which is the foundation of the network. That is already complete. So currently right now in Q1 of 2021, they're currently working on Shelly, which would be anticipated to be completed sometime at the end of Q1. So hopefully March of 2021, Shelly will be done. And then Godin, at the very latest, I'm hearing news that Godin will be completed sometime in Q2 of 2021. So June of 2021, Godin should be completed. Now, governance hopefully will be completed by the end of 2021. And after that, early 2022, sometime in 2022, scaling should be completed. And the fact that they've worked so hard with this Byron, Shelley, Godin, and Voltaire, Scaling is not going to be as big of a problem compared to Ethereum. So right now, Ethereum is having problems with scaling, but from what I've read, from all my research, Cardano shouldn't have a problem once they get to this step number 4, scaling. Now, I don't know why they have this in this order. It should be step number 1, 2, 3, Voltaire, and then scaling at the very end. So, from what I've read, Cardano shouldn't have a problem with scaling. So that is one reason why fundamentally I invest in Cardano. Now, I still believe in Ethereum more than Cardano, just the fact that it's the first mover. For me, it's the Apple of the protocol space, and Cardano is sort of the company that's trying to overtake Apple. But we'll see. So I hold Cardano just for insurance, just in case Ethereum doesn't work the way I want it to be. All right, so let's move on, guys, to the next news. So this is actually more of a rumor than a news. Let me read you a statement so there was actually a Reddit post that took Charles Hoskinson saying in a YouTube video. I'm not going to play that YouTube video for you guys, but if you want to watch that YouTube video for yourself, you can look at this link right here on my screen. And then also a YouTube video from Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. So basically, Charles Hoskinson mentioned in his video, there's an exchange that shall remain nameless that I can't say anything about, that we actually hired a team of people specifically to write software for them, all right? And then Brian Armstrong, on another video, CEO of Coinbase, said, we're working on a product. We'll probably call it Coinbase Launch or something like that, but it's way for anybody who wants to do crypto startup to come in and say, all right, I want to issue a token. Maybe I want to raise money. Maybe I just want to use it to build my community and just hold people's hands through that process and help them with custody of it. Help them create the smart contract, help them with governance issues, vesting of these things if you need to distribute to those employees. All right, guys, that sounds exactly like the Cardano 5-step roadmap, guys. So most likely this unnamed exchange is going to be Coinbase. And also, from Brian Armstrong's side, the CEO of Coinbase, this is most likely going to be Cardano. So that's going to be big, guys, because if Coinbase implements Cardano in their protocol, right, Coinbase is going to be one of the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world just by volume alone. Right now, I believe it's Binance, but as soon as Coinbase becomes public, they have two options. They can issue their tokens via traditional ways, like listing their tokens like the NASDAQ, or they can list their tokens the cryptocurrency way and issue cryptocurrency tokens and issue that potentially in the Cardano protocol, which would be massive for Cardano. So right now, Cardano doesn't have a lot of customers lined up. There's still a work in process with their product. But if Coinbase were to be listed in Cardano instead of Ethereum, that's going to be a massive, massive first customer for Cardano. And the fact that Coinbase is going IPO, that's going to be massive price swing for Cardano. Now, obviously, this is only a rumor, but we won't know this until it plays out. Hopefully, we get news sometime late in 2021. I have a feeling they're sort of waiting for Cardano to finish implementing at least to step 4, right? Let me show you guys. So I believe, in my opinion, they're waiting for Cardano to finish step 1 through 3 at least, and potentially step 4 at the end of the year. So I'm hoping, guys, that by the end of the year, we get confirmation that yes, Coinbase is working with Cardano. I'm hoping by the end of this year, 2021. All right, guys, so let's move on to the best part of the video, which is going to be price prediction of Cardano, knowing all of this fundamental bullish news. All right, guys, so one thing I like about Cardano versus Ethereum is the fact that Cardano actually has much more upside than Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. As many of you guys know, I like to value my portfolio based on Bitcoin. How well is it performing against Bitcoin? Because if it can't outperform Bitcoin, then why even invest in altcoins, guys? But the one thing that I don't like about Cardano chart is the fact that it's been forming lower highs, guys. So if you guys see here in March of 2019, we had this high. In June of 2020, we had this high, and then we haven't even tested that high. So currently right now, we have this descending line right here. So we've been forming lower highs since March or April of 2019. So Cardano really needs to pick up steam, but I believe after March of 2021, after all this bullish news comes about, I'm hoping that Cardano finally breaches this lower high threshold right here, and we can start a bullish move upwards. So currently right now, for Cardano's price, it has the potential to outperform BTC on the short term of 244%. And if it were to reach the all-time ADA BTC all-time high, that would be an outperformance against BTC of 446%. All right, guys, so let's move on to actually the price prediction. So before that, guys, right now Cardano is trading at roughly 36 cents. And let's look at the market cap of, let's look at the Cardano dominance at its peak back in the bull run of 2017, 2018. So right now I'm trying to find where Cardano peaked in the 2017, 2018 bull run. So it looks like Cardano peaked roughly at 3.13% market share of the cryptocurrency market share. Now let's go to my handy dandy Excel spreadsheet and let's look to see if Cardano were to just repeat its same performance and peak at 3.13 market share. All right, guys, so I kind of updated the Cardano total supply. So their max supply is 45 billion, but every year their supply, more and more supply gets circulated out of the market, out of the 45 billion. I believe in 7 years from now, the total supply of 45 billion will be out and ready to go in the market. So right now, the circulating supply is roughly 31 something million, but I went ahead and upgraded this to 33 million, factoring in all the coins that will be released in the market. So assuming a supply of 33 million, roughly 12 months from now, maybe 18 months from now, let's see here. So my projected cryptocurrency market cap is going to be 7 trillion, all right? So my conservative price target for Bitcoin is $100,000. So that is going to be a $2 trillion market cap. And that would mean that altcoins would have 5 trillion. So for me, $7 trillion market cap is very conservative. This could potentially be much, much higher than this. But for me, I'm going to keep this conservative for my first prediction. So 7 trillion is going to be my conservative cryptocurrency market cap. And if Cardano were to repeat its exact same performance, where it were to perform 3% of the total cryptocurrency market cap, all right, that would put Cardano to have a market cap of 210 billion, all right, guys. Now, to me, that is very realistic. $7 trillion market cap, 3% of the market share is Cardano, and a 210 billion. That's actually very conservative for me, not realistic. So let's actually try to figure out what price Cardano would have to be to achieve this $210 billion valuation. So let's try $5. Okay, it's going to be more than 5, but less than 7. Okay, so roughly, guys, Cardano would be roughly $6, between $6 and $7 to achieve this very, very conservative estimate for the $210 billion market cap. So a conservative estimate for Cardano is going to be $6.05. And currently at these price levels of 37 cents, you would have to invest almost $57,000 to achieve that valuation. Now, these are very conservative. Let's actually move on to my more realistic price prediction. So my most realistic price prediction is going to be $10. So as you guys see here, that would be a market cap of Cardano of 330 billion. And that is because I believe that Cardano can be 5% of the cryptocurrency market. Now, back in the day when Cardano first launched, Cardano really didn't have a product. They didn't finish stage 1 of their protocol until in 2020. So the fact that they were able to reach such astronomical valuations at 3% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap back in 2017, 2018, it was all speculation back in 2018. So the fact that they were able to do that just on speculation alone, was very bullish for me. So for me, a more realistic estimate for Cardano is that it would be 5% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. So that would make Cardano a $10 Cardano at the end of this bull market cycle. Now, we can definitely play around with the numbers, assuming that the cryptocurrency market cap would be 10 trillion, all right, guys? Let's actually change this to 10 trillion, which could be possible because cryptocurrencies like to shoot for round numbers. Now, it might not be exactly 10 trillion. It could be 9 trillion and 9999, something like that, all right, guys? So let's just say Cardano remains 5% of that $10 trillion valuation. So what would Cardano have to be to achieve a $500 billion valuation? Let's see here. Okay, so Cardano would have to be a $15 Cardano to achieve a $500 billion valuation. So this for me is more of a moon boy target. Yet, is it possible? Yes, because cryptocurrency as a whole would have to be $10 trillion. And let's say Cardano has 5% share of that entire market cap. That would give Cardano a $500 billion market cap. So a $15 Cardano would achieve that, slightly above $15. So this is more of a moon boy target for me. For me, a baseline target for Cardano is roughly $6, a realistic target of $10, and a moon boy target of $15. Anything above this is extremely moon boy for me. So I'm not even gonna guess anything above $15 in this video. So assuming a moon boy target of $15, you would have to invest at the current price level of $24,700, assuming a moon boy price target. And I forgot to mention a $10 Cardano, assuming that we're gonna hit that at these current price levels, you would have to invest $37,000 of your own money right now if you want to achieve a $1 million portfolio. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I definitely appreciate all of you guys that stayed at the very end, and definitely like my video below, comment, and subscribe to my videos. I make videos on cryptocurrencies, and I'll see you guys next time.